Hi Capricorn, welcome to your February monthly messages from Spirit reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This will not resonate with every Capricorn that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Capricorn, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Capricorn and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. My intentions for this reading, Capricorn, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of February, to ask what will happen this month in February, or if it is already happening, has happened, and you don't know why and you're struggling to get clarity from it, to ask Spirit for any guidance in your situation that you may be going through or have gone through in February. If there are any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, deities, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us in this space now. So let's go ahead and start this message off by using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. If you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning your headphones down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. Wow, okay. Capricorn, the first thing I saw was a swan. And the swan was just very gracefully, it looked like it was at night, and gracefully it was just gliding through. So, with it being at night, I wonder if some of you are kind of going through a situation that is a bit heavy, a bit dark, or maybe you kind of are going through like a dark night of the soul right now. But Spirit is ushering in some sort of message of peace, message that everything's going to be okay, a message that you're going to get your answer soon, because I saw the Ace of Swords. Excuse me. So yeah, I feel that there is something coming your way with a message, with clarity that you are not receiving in this moment as you're listening to this reading, but you will very, very soon. And with the Ace of Swords, it always gives me the energy of Archangel Michael. And I don't know if you guys work with Archangel Michael very closely or just know he's reaching out to you, wants to work with you, wants to protect you and give you the clear out anything that is not meant for you so you could be back on the right track. But then I also heard float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, which was a quote from Muhammad Ali, who was a Capricorn. Some of your birthdays could be January 17th. You're the birthday twin of Muhammad Ali. Doesn't have to be. But it's kind of like Capricorn. Maybe they're with the gliding of the swan. You've been playing something safe. Maybe you've been holding back. You've been avoiding. Maybe it's time to not sting per se, not to hurt someone, but maybe there's something you need to make clear to someone else or to a company, to a situation of who you are. And although I feel like some people use your silence or use your kindness as a weakness, and it absolutely is not. And someone may be learning the other side to Capricorn, which again is not coming from a harsh, mean place, but is coming from a place to stand your ground, to make something known, which is then going to clear the path for you to get clarity, to get a realization from this situation. You're not going to be left in the dark for very long. So interesting. That could just be a message or confirmations for some of you out there. Let's see what Spirit wants to bring forth through the cards and what's happening for my Capricorns. So messages kind of came through very strongly for Libra's energy in Libra's reading. So if you're dealing with the Libra, or if you have Libra in your chart, I highly suggest checking out the Libra reading to see if there's messages for you there. So let's see what's happening for Capricorn in the month of February. What is happening for my Capricorns this month? Wow. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. You know, I heard like a doorbell ring. So I feel like Spirit is giving you or having something arrive in your life that is meant to push you forward to your bliss. I feel some of you have been called to do something. Your soul has been urging you to make a move, to speak on something, or to just press forward in a situation, but you're absolutely guided to do so, and you're absolutely protected to do so. And it was interesting, I was seeing the night. So some of you have resonance with moon energy. You know, you could have Cancer in your chart, or again, like as I'm filming this tonight will be the full moon in Leo, which may manifest something for you or bringing about a manifestation that is going to further you along in your bliss. But with the stars here, I do feel a lot of you are star seeds. I do feel you have a cosmic family, a cosmic council that watches over you, that has been guiding you to make a certain choice in your life, to move forward on a certain path in your life. And the time is now to do it. The cards are set for you to make this decision and to press forward with it. And some of you may need to tell someone or some company, some job that you are leaving, you're putting in your resignation letter, and move towards something that makes you a lot more happier, a lot more fulfilled. Now, others of you who have made a decision to leave something behind, you are on your path to your bliss. You are absolutely, even if it feels like you don't know where you're going, even if it feels unclear, know that Spirit's telling you now, Capricorn, that wherever you find yourself, you're in the right place at the right time. And everything that is happening for a reason. The truth will be revealed in its right time. Clarity will be given to you, but you have a strong intuition to already decipher what is happening around you, even if you can't see it in the 3D, even though you can't, depict it using your 5 senses, something is meant for you. I feel like a lot of you guys are discovering your purpose in this month, or something is really coming as an aha moment, a light bulb type of moment that is going to propel you forward and making a decision that will be a part of the unfolding of your journey. But I feel a lot of you guys really need to know it's okay to move forward towards something that you feel passionately about, that you feel emotional about, but for some reason, don't have the confidence in doing so, or don't have the certainty in doing so. Spirit's telling you and giving you the green light now. You may have a star tattoo for some of you. Let's keep going. Tell me more. I'm hearing what's entering your life, or what's about to enter your life, was destined. So feels like new energy, especially with that Ace of Swords I saw while vibing to the sound bowl. But let's keep going. Tell me more. It's no mistake that this is happening. I don't know why I'm hearing that as well. Again, channeling Spirit may mean something to you. What else is happening for my Capricorns in February, Spirit? Tell me more of what's happening for my Capricorns. There we go. Self-love. Wow, powerful. So this is what I'm kind of feeling for some of you, and this is kind of giving me chills, goosebumps. I feel that a lot of you feel like you've been alone for your most part of your life. I don't know if that means you're like a single child, adopted child, or even if you have family, you still feel like that you're something different, that you're not the cut from the same cloth as you find yourself to be in your direct environment, as you find others to be in your life. And for some reason, there's been some sort of programming within you that your uniqueness, your special path, who you are, was wrong. Or that wasn't okay. You're not okay. Or something that message has been conveying to you, and Spirit's telling you right now, Capricorn, who you are is amazing. Who you are is who you are meant to be. Even if it's not what other people imagined you to be, wanted you to be, F them, who cares? And I'm sorry to be that blunt about it, but it's like really certain people's words have stuck with you that have stifled you, that haven't shown you who you are through Spirit's eyes. And I think, Capricorn, it's finally time to accept that your uniqueness is your strength. Your uniqueness is your gift. Again, like I feel for a lot of you, you may have felt like you were the black sheep of your family. But let me tell you this. The black sheep is the one that usually turns into the goat. And I'm not trying to be smart with my words because of my Capricorn goats, but truly, like, the black sheep are dealt with certain struggles and situations that push them to excel beyond what was thought capable for them. Your potential is endless, Capricorn. And I don't know where this is resonating in your life about what makes you unique, if it's through your special gifts that are, unorthodox to what your family has believed, or your personality that is just so different from the rest. This could even be in terms of struggling with your identity, for some of you, your sexuality even, which is really no one's business but yours. And it's yours to own it. It's yours to accept it. But I think truly, Capricorn, what makes you so different is what makes you special, is what you can give to this earth, and call in your soul tribe who will see you for your talent, your skill, your abilities. And I feel a lot of you, maybe with that whole vision in the beginning of like being in the dark, you're already made the decision to follow a path that others didn't want you to go down, others weren't rooting you for, but it's what was best for you. And that's all that really matters. And I'm not saying, be selfish and careless of anyone's feelings. That's not what I'm saying. But you put on so many other people's feelings. You put on so many other people's expectations of you. It clouds your own image of yourself. What I can tell you, Capricorn, is that you are meant to make a difference. You are meant to make an impact in this world, in your own life, that is meant to be significant, that is meant to just be yours, that you can put a claim to, that you can put out there as being your experience, that is influential, that is healing to other people. And Capricorn, I think it's time to accept and start doing the things that you want to do just because you feel like doing it and because you feel like it's right, and not have any excuses, not explaining yourself to other people. But for a lot of you, Spirit wants to make it clear to you right now that everything you are is exactly as I made you. The blueprint that you found yourself in, the divine path and plan that was given to you this lifetime, is exactly what was meant to happen for you. You're not meant to change those contracts. You're not to change your entire self just for the acceptance of others. That is where you're not going to fulfill your purpose, is when you do everything for everyone else, or for the fear of rejection, for the fear of non-acceptance. I think this month, Capricorn, you're meant to accept yourself fully and truly. Some of you may have found yourself alone this Valentine's Day, and it kind of conjured up a lot of feelings, especially if you were in a breakup, if you were, separated from someone that you love, still have feelings for. But I think that moment in being alone was to help you realize that you always have yourself. And that, although it's nice to have relationships, partners, no one can ever complete you. you complete yourself, truly. And I know we have these readings and stories of soulmates and twin flames and, people who are meant to be our other half. But that's why I kind of keep the whole twin flame thing on a down low, because I think our twin flame or our soulmate are people that are meant to evolve us, not to complete us. And there's a part of you that feels incomplete because of a relationship in your life, whether that was romantic or family or friends, I don't know. But what's telling me here, Capricorn, is that any missing part that you feel like is missing from your life or missing from your existence right now is meant to be fulfilled by you. And accepting yourself and loving yourself and then doing the things you want to do. Wow. Yeah, some of you guys are healing your inner child, or really, really need to start healing your inner child. Your inner child wants to be heard. Your inner child wants to be validated for the experiences they went through that maybe some of you have kind of suppressed. But your inner child, by releasing it and accepting who they are and what they've been through, is going to help heal yourself now as an adult. And even your dreams as a child, your, daydreams, what you've always wanted can still be a part of your life. It's not too late. I don't know who needs to hear that as well. Let's keep going. But I feel like this is the moment now when you realize if you were the black sheep, if you were someone that wasn't heard, that wasn't free to express, this is the moment when you realize the black sheep can turn into the goat. As simple as that. Let's keep going. Tell me more, Spirit. What else is happening for Capricorn in February 2022? What else is happening for Capricorn? Yeah, intuition. Beautiful. You guys are gifted with an intuition. I feel that this was already part of your soul's DNA, your blueprint of who you are to be in creation. Like you've reincarnated many, many lifetimes with the gift of intuition. And it's especially calling to you now during February. Whatever that thing that keeps on repeating, that voice, that message, that yearning, that calling, listen to that. It will guide you to your blessings. So let's read what it has to say. Intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. So some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. It's very profound here. Some of you are going through an ascension, shedding away the old, going to the new, so the new can bring you the blessings you deserve in this life. Some of you may have a rose tattoo. I don't know why I'm picking up on tattoos for you guys, or have some sort of resonance with the rose. But especially that poem by Tupac Shakur called The Rose That Grew from Concrete. I think a lot of you would have resonance with that poem. Look it up. But yeah, Capricorn, I think that there has been a fear-based ego that some of you were programmed to listen to more than your intuition, that is your gift. But you're breaking that. You're not letting the ego or the fear or the doubt conquer or dictate your life anymore. I think a lot of you are breaking through that point and using your intuition, your heart, to make decisions, as hard as it is. And I'm only saying that because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. I get it. I have to be proven. I have to be 100% certain that some choice or moving forward is right through the 3D of what I see and sense around me. But this is telling me, Capricorn, is that these messages are coming to you through spirit, through your heart, through your inner guidance. And it's valuable. It really is. I don't know where down the line you learned that your intuition, your imagination, your creativity was not valuable. Maybe someone was just trying to shoot that down because they didn't have that within them. But whatever your intuition has been guiding you to do, Capricorn, urging you to do, calling for you to do, February is the time to make that decision to start. At least start. Take that first step. Make those decisions that will lead you that way. And be assertive about it. Be confident in it. Because your intuition wouldn't guide you that way if it wasn't a part of a plan. Wow. All right, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Some of you have a necklace that you wear that has significant meaning to you. Maybe it was given to you by a family member or someone special in your life. And that is almost like a talisman in your life. You created it to be a talisman of good luck, of good fortune, of security. Just confirmation for someone out there. Let's see. Tell me more about February for Capricorn. Strength. Beautiful. Leo energy. Capricorn, no matter how hard it is, always do what's the highest good for you. Even if you have to face certain demons within yourself or outside of yourself, certain judgments and expectations from people. When you do what's right for you, that's all that matters. And to get the courage and the strength to move forward on your own path, even if others don't understand it. I also feel maybe some of my Capricorns feel triggered in February. And those triggers are tests. They always are. I mean, like when I've been faced with those triggers before, I'm just like, why is this happening again? I thought I've healed this. No, it's Spirit's way of seeing what else you need to work on or what else needs to be addressed that maybe I suppressed. I didn't heal, I just silenced it. And that's not healing it, right? But I really do feel a lot of you, this is the strength and the courage to make a choice for yourself, for your bliss, for your life that cannot be made by anyone else. And you have the strength and the courage and the power to do so. Let's keep going. Tell me more. What's happening for Capricorn in February spirit? Queen of Swords. I know that's right. Libra energy. Yeah. Regardless of the gender or sex, because this is never gender specific, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. The Queen of Swords is coming through to say that Capricorn, like I said, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. There has to be certain things you need to be honest with about yourself. Maybe realizing what you have believed for so long that has gotten you to where you are today that maybe you want more from or you're not happy with. And facing that truth, realizing that truth. Because once you understand the truth of who you are, where it is you want to go, you're not going to be shaken. You're not going to be distracted. And you're going to cut out all those distractions that would lead you elsewhere, to someone you're not, to being a part of something you're not okay with. But with this Queen of Swords here and under the self-love card, I feel that you really truly need to see yourself with the truth. And the truth is not something to be afraid of, but the truth of your gifts, the truth of your talent, the truth of your love, and how you can use your love to start healing yourself and not give it away to other people who may not even deserve it. It's okay to be discerning of the people who you want to have in your life and who you don't, of the situations you want in your life and what you don't want to be a part of in your life. Start getting clear on it, because that will serve you. And you're not going to betray yourself anymore by being complacent with something that is not in your alignment, is not in your vibration. And maybe some of you have to make a tough decision. But when you do what's right for you, it's going to turn out perfectly. Let's keep going. Seven of Cups under intuition. Yeah, this is the distractions I'm talking about. Scorpio energy here. Maybe there's a lot of feelings and emotions, memories that are surfacing right now, Capricorn, and you're just wondering why they're surfacing. Why these things you thought you've healed are coming back, or you know, why certain people from your past are coming back or certain triggers are happening. But it's for you to cut out the distractions. It's for you to see things very, very clearly. I just feel like some of my Capricorns were raised with tough love, or were raised by being gaslit, manipulated, and I'm so, so sorry. But you do have the intuition to cut through these distractions, to cut through these illusions that were never your truth. And that's a tough thing to do. That's a courageous thing to do. It's so easy for us to fall into the illusions because sometimes they keep us safe. It keeps us from trying something new, because if we think we're not good enough, we're not going to succeed, then we don't set us up for failure, right? But you're meant to be a part of something grand. You're meant to do things that are impactful. And you can't live an impactful life if you stay stuck in illusions of not being good enough. It's time to cut out any distractions. It's time to cut out any uncertainties, any doubts that are lingering from a programming that was given to you, especially from childhood. Maybe someone here, you know, you grew up in an addicted household, or with family members that were addicted to drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever it was, right? And you're meant to break away from that. You are not cut from the same cloth as them. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups, and it says, make love, not war. Wow. Yeah, so some of you are really coming to terms with a certain situation, really feels like a relationship that has hurt you, that has haunted you. And I do feel, even if this person's impact on your life was a bit hurtful, they were meant to be a part of your life so you can break free of the mold that they were given. Because if this was a family member, they were just going off of tools that were given to them. They were told the same exact things they told you. And it's not an excuse, but I hope it serves as an understanding of where this person is coming from, so they can no longer be the voice that overrides your intuition. The memories of them telling you you can't do it, you're not going to succeed, you're not good enough, that can finally be silenced. And when you cut out those people that do tell you that, or give you those feelings that you're not good enough, even if they don't say it, the energy reads differently, and energy never lies. You'll start to attract the people who do see you for your uniqueness, see you for who you are, and love you for it entirely. Wow, Capricorn, this is a moment of realization. This is a moment of acceptance, of forgiveness, of healing that is going to lead you to your bliss. That's going to lead you to the impact you're going to make in this world, because a lot of you, I can tell you, are going to. Again, on a grand scale, or even in the scale of those you interact with every day, you make a difference. You truly do. So let's go ahead and pull one more card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, written by Alana Fairchild. And I am going to pull a card from this deck. I'm going to read the excerpt from the book because I believe Alana Fairchild's words are so beautiful. They've always helped me, and I think they'll help you too. And of course, I'll bring my own interpretation as well. So let's see Spirit's final messages for my Capricorns. Anything else you want Capricorn to know this month? Final message to wrap this beautiful reading up for my Capricorns. Wow. Beautiful card. Number 21. 21 may resonate with you. Your birthday could be December 21st. January 3rd is 2 plus 1 breaks down to 3. January 13th. But this is already telling me, Capricorn, you are in connection with something beyond this world. That you do have cosmic beings, ascended masters, angels that are guiding you, that have been giving you downloads since you were a child. And you're not wrong, you're not crazy, it's not just your imagination like maybe you were told that before. But let's go ahead and read the passage from this. Okay. So it says, In the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways of responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with this heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. Your head and your heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. Wow. Yeah, Capricorn. I mean, you've always had this gift in intuition, and I think some of you are finally honoring that, coming to terms with it, and then you're going to use it to move forward in life down. I don't know, I feel like for some of you, maybe you've had difficulty making decisions before because you overthink, you overanalyze, you judge, you tear apart, you tear down, and then it leads you to not making a choice at all. But this time's different, Capricorn. A lot of you are coming to this awakening, this ascension for the reason of trusting your intuition to guide you, trusting the downloads, that your information you're receiving from your spirit guides to move forward. And that is what's going to lead you to your bliss, to your happiness, to the path that you've truly always were meant to be on. Not by anyone else's call, anyone else's degree, but your own. So what a beautiful message, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that this has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what's happening for you in February. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.